Your trusted connectivity partner, Telkom Business, proudly brings you the Entrepreneurial SME Show.
South Africa's unemployment rate climbed to 32.9% in the first quarter of 2024, leaving a significant number of women vulnerable in the job market. With limited job opportunities, entrepreneurship has become an increasingly attractive path. Welcome to the Entrepreneurial SME with me, Rems Mabote. To help us understand the ups and downs of South Africa's e-hailing sector and how you can get involved in the industry, is Vincent Lilane, Business Development Representative for inDrive South Africa. Good evening, Vincent, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you so much for inviting.
There is no doubt that in the e-hailing business, the driver, the female driver, could not even constitute 1%, right?
Correct.
Is it just a question of lack of access or safety issues?
Well, right now, what we currently have is that there is only 1% of female drivers who are using these local apps that are female drivers. However, with inDrive, we have recognized that we were aiming to actually increase this percentage number to 3 to 5% in just over the next few years. So with that, it's not only just the category of female drivers who are at such a low percentage, but also a high concern of safety as well. So this is something that inDrive has to sort of solely look at, and as the industry also solely have to look at in making it not only to increase the number, but also to make our safety priority for women and as drivers as well.
As I said in my intro, the advent of unemployment would affect naturally more women than it does men, because it's still a man's world, unfortunately. And for me, this is sad, because if you think about it, 9 out of 10 times, if women were the majority in this business, the safety issues, even for the passengers, would be beautiful, right?
Right. So with that being said, I mean, with a high rate of unemployment, there's an ample amount of opportunity for women to actually start to take this platform and utilize it for employment reasons, so that they're able to have access to an extra form of income. And with that being said, we do actually have focuses for women campaigns, safety campaigns as well, when it comes to South Africa and our women drivers as well.
Is the only option sitting behind the wheel, or are there other opportunities in the e-hailing sector for women, but in particular?
Absolutely. Not only being a driver, I mean, there are other forms of being able to be part of this world. There's definitely, when it goes to door-to-door delivery, so that is also another form of being part of the e-hailing industry, because we do have certain categories and wider categories are not just only driving, but being able to deliver. And also we had experimented with also some of new services that we wanted to play around with, and we saw that there's actually an ample opportunity for females to join part of this. So there is quite a form of different variants of employment in the sector of e-hailing.
I have actually noticed what you just spoke about. So where I live, which is in Soweto, and when I buy food from a small supplier somewhere, 9 out of 10 times the deliverer is a female in a small car. She brings my food, and in that case, then at least we are eliminating the issue of safety, because she's just carrying the food. Is this the kind of SME activity that we talk about, that this promotes and it gives opportunity to the women?
Yes, absolutely. Because now, if we are solely looking at only being behind the wheel, there's a high risk of situations in South Africa that put women in danger, and this is something that we really cannot allow, and also give the opportunity for criminals to take advantage of. So it's much easier when from the safety side, it's easier for women to be able to, I choose to actually deliver food because I don't have to deal with a passenger that gets my worry up, that, you know, I'm constantly thinking that something's going to happen. I'm simply here maybe to just deliver and then leave. As you said, in your experience, is that 9 out of 10 times in Soweto, it's the ladies who are actually delivering the food. And it's a simple thing, saying thank you, sir, for ordering from us, and thank you for your service, and, you know, we move on. But then when you are a driver, it's a concept of like taking somebody from point A to point B, and in the back of the mind of a woman, it's definitely saying, am I safe? Am I okay? Will anything happen?
Look, we spoke about safety, and we know in this country that would be the reason why this industry is male dominated. But what are the trends internationally? Is it the same? Because if it's the same, then I'm going to worry about maybe the problem is not necessarily safety.
I mean, in each country has its different issues. You know, on a global scale, there's different issues for each country. You know, there's I can't really speak upon other countries, but there's certain methods that when an e-hailing company actually starts looking at the stats, we are able to actually sort of like prevent the crime from happening. We can't exactly stop it, but we do take high measures to actually prevent this crime from happening, point blank, period. And this is what we constantly focusing on, where we are considering our women drivers and women delivery services as well. So this is not only something that it's just based off, you know what, we only want to eliminate everything, but it's also to take care of it and be able to work both hand in hand with the passenger and the driver as well.
Let's take a break, but do stay with us. When we come back, we continue our conversation on the entrepreneurial SME.